Stoked, the podcast.
What's happening, everyone? We are back, Stoked the podcast. Jacques, how are you, my friend?
Hello, man, sir. I'm
Yes.
very well, Matt.
Always good.
Nice to
Very
see you.
happy to fucking
Weren't
be
you
here,
supposed
my
to get a chop today?
I was. Christopher Reed was supposed to give me a couple of tattoos, but I didn't
Social
end up seeing them.
cues
Gotta go
at the
see 'em.
Junction Mall.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
where he
awesome.
is.
Hey, guys, we have a dope tattoo artist in Belito now. He's there at the Gary Rom.
Gary Ram in the back. Go take a look where he is. He's there.
Back
Give you-
alley tattooing.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, if you got a tattoo today, fuck you, because you owe me money.
I do.
Yeah, so you should rather be saving up cash to pay me back, you son of a...
Jacques says that because he has his own tattoo balm company and beard balm company. Go check that out, called Gunwax as well. And yeah, Jacques gave me a sampler for free because we like free shit
It's
on this
not
podcast.
free. You fucking pay. I'll send you the invoice. Welcome, everyone. It's so rad to have everyone here. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the Madhouse. Please go back to the first episode. Check us out. You'll get a little bit of a feel of what we're about. We had Loop Evolution Records at the Backyard Bay here in
We
Salt
love
Rock.
this place.
Donkey for Mensa that have been helping us out, the guys that are here. Just a local Kif spots. If you're a recording studio album artist or you're just looking to start a band, this is a great place to come and get involved. Caden's here on the decks. He also plays a mean drums.
Shout
So
out to
yeah,
Caden.
the vibe is here.
Caden can give you guys some drum lessons as well for any of those musical, guys that want to learn a bit more about their talents.
No one
Come
wants
see
to
Caden.
learn more. We just want to be great at everything. And then we've got a Patreon page. How that works is if you saw Matt and myself, would you buy us a coffee just to support this podcast? We're asking for $100 a month. And if you don't pay, it's Kif, because the guys that do pay look after you. So it's built on soundness and just Kif vibe. If you dig the
That's
podcast,
it.
please help us out. We got those that are working hard. We got Josh on the camera. We got Caden, the guys doing the editing. They do the work. We don't fucking do the work.
That's it.
Carla! We got Carla back!
Hey guys, check it out.
She was on episode 4. So if you want to check out Carla for the first time, go check out episode 4. We had a really cool conversation about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we got her back.
What's up,
What's
guys?
up?
I thought you forgot about me.
I
You guys are on your own roll here, so I was like,
just stopped liking all her Instagram
up?
posts. Fuck
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
I'm gonna blame the Instagram algorithm, not because you just blatantly went and.
Why are
started watching
robots
my
so
posts.
shit?
I know, right? But
They
thanks
just
for
don't know
having me,
what we
guys.
want.
It's so dope to have you back. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Very, very excited to have you here, Carla.
Busy
I'm
bee.
stoked.
Happy. I almost said Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. You would be the second person to tell me that today. I was like, it is not Mother's Day.
That is not the surprise you
I'm
want to
not
get.
a mother that I know of, so.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's not.
That doesn't work like that for you, eh?
Yeah,
So
got you.
happy Women's Month.
Thank
Happy
you,
Women's
Women's
Day.
Day.
Yes, we love our women out there.
Donkey.
All women,
Mum, I love
all
you, Mum.
types.
Taylor, my sister, love her.
Are we shouting
Gotta
out to the
support our
women?
women.
You have to
Yeah.
say that because you fucking live with them, you bastard.
Shout out, Mom.
Yeah, thanks to all the moms, ladies, women out there, girls.
All
we
shapes
love you
and
guys.
sizes.
That's
We love
say,
you guys.
yes, all shapes
There we
and
go.
sizes. Absolutely.
Thanks,
So,
guys.
Carla, we haven't seen you in so long.
I know, it's been too
crazy.
long.
What's it been like? You know, we ended the last podcast on a question, and I think it was like, guide us through what you do on a day-to-day.
Day-to-day
Like
basis.
the life. What happens
Day
in
in
the
the
life
life of
Carla?
CLG.
Yeah.
We want to hear it.
Since I last saw you, I've developed a few more grey hairs.
what?
Not so much trauma, but like maybe a few more grey hairs. But I think my day-to-day changes all the time.
Good.
I'm a bit of a creature of habit, but in the same breath, I'm not really. Like,
Okay.
I love change. I love, small bouts of change here and there. So daily life in me is always a lucky packet. You never know what
Nice.
you're going to get.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wake up like everyone does. If you're lucky, you'll
Yeah.
wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
First thing I do before I even get out of bed, or as I'm about to get out of bed, I try not to touch my phone for the first 30 minutes to an hour of the day.
That's right.
I think your phone dictates your life. The minute you pick up your phone, that device controls your day. And I'm not entirely sure who I learned this from. Someone somewhere along my life taught me that just don't pick up your phone the first, few
good
minutes of
advice,
the
yeah.
day. Wake up, it's a bit difficult when you're like, oh, okay, I got to get up, I got to look at emails, I got to look at messages, I got to kind of carry on with my day, but I'll try to ignore my phone for a while. Normally sleep it on
It's hard,
airplane
though.
mode.
It's
Yeah.
real hard.
No, it is hard because the minute your alarm goes off, you're like, okay, cool. So I'll touch my alarm, turn it off, try not to snooze. I might snooze 15 times. Who knows? Depends on where I have to be. And the first thing that I do is the minute I put my feet down is I say thank you. So
Yes.
1, 2,
Gratitude.
thank
So
you.
good.
We love
And
it.
it's the first thing because now I've woken up, I'm awake, I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm breathing. So I just say thank you. It's not necessarily grounding yourself because you're not really touching the earth, but I have a beautiful carpet that I made next to my bed and I just touch it and say thank you. So thanking, the fact that I woke up this morning
Very cool.
and starting my day.
Very
Generally
cool.
with coffee, a really nice shower, and then that's when the devices start taking control because I work remotely and I work on my laptop and my phone is pretty much all my business is done on there.
Like all of us.
Yeah,
100%.
like everyone, exactly. I think we've all kind of
It's made work easier,
It has.
but it also has that vibe on you that you feel like you never fucking leave work. So,
exactly
yeah.
Which
because
is
we're
a bit of
constantly
a-
on, we're constantly switched on, we're constantly connected. Coffee, great black coffee in the morning.
what do you, AeroPress? What do you do?
AeroPress.
AeroPress!
Well done.
Dude, I love an
AeroPress or
AeroPress.
French press. If I'm feeling a little bit more adventurous, I'll be like, go on over to some of my favorite. Oh, what's going on here? Wait a moment. Should I leave you guys for a moment?
Matt, you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for that. But yeah, coffee,
Coffee,
key,
coffee,
AeroPress.
key. I'll go down to Salt Rock Coffee. Shout out to Salt Rock
Also
Coffee.
so
They're one of my
good. Buy
favorites.
donkey
Love
for
that
the other
place.
lack of fucking
Special
coffee.
place.
Yeah.
Grab a little almond flat white and I'm ready to
And
go.
a panini.
And a panini sometimes.
Yeah.
Or a croissant or whatever. And I just get my day started. Generally, it's either Zoom calls or deadlines or writing something or doing a shoot with someone or, just running around trying to create
Yeah.
content wherever I go.
Better
and
to be busy than not.
Better
eh?
to busy than
'Cause-
not. Yeah, exactly. And somewhere along that day, I will connect with my friends, my family, hopefully my boyfriend if we get a chance to
Yeah.
in our crazy
And
busy
your boys
schedules.
all the way across the world.
He's down under.
Yeah, and you're
He's
going to be
Down
going there
under.
soon, I
I
hear.
am. I'm
Eh?
going down
For those
under.
of you who don't know where that is, that's not the South Coast. It's a place called Australia with a bunch
Australia.
of English prisoners, is it?
Basically.
It's a fucking island in the middle of nowhere, just
The
full of
Aussies,
English
mate. Aussies.
prisoners.
Yeah, right.
Nice to have the guys from Australia on board.
yeah.
Oh, they're seeing this upside down, so nice to see Aussies.
Good to see you down under.
Yeah, lovely to have you guys.
We love the
watching.
Aussies.
Yeah, we do.
Shout out
We
to the
love the
Aussies. So yeah, hopefully, because of the time difference, it's a bit difficult to connect all the time. There's like an 8-hour time difference. So we'll find like some kind of like 30-minute or an hour gap just to connect and chat. And then between all of that, I'll have some food, carry on working and try and find some me time. I think me time is really, really important. I think that's something that's been like a theme in my life at the moment is trying to really, take time to have me time.
Good.
I think we often forget that
Yeah.
it's just because you're in a meeting, you're not necessarily having me time. You're with friends, you're not having me time. It's just having that quiet moment to reflect, to do something that's going to fill up your cup and, make your soul happy.
Yeah. Because you are so important. You are the
You
most,
are important.
The
You are
most
the most important
important.
person. Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just find a moment to just have quiet and peace and quiet. As my mom always says, I just want some fucking peace and quiet.
Yeah. Well, that's how they get rid of us.
Exactly.
I'm sorry for
Pick us
Matt's
up early.
parents.
Yeah.
Aw.
Stay there.
Yeah.
Your content that you create, is that like super planned out or is it a bit on the whim or is it a bit of both?
Well, it really depends on what it's for. If it's for clients, obviously it's a bit more strategic
Sure,
and it's a bit
sure.
more planned out and there's a schedule and a plan. If it's for the company that I work for, we obviously have, specific briefs, specific client needs. So I guess it really depends. If it's my own content, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to post this today and I'm
Whatever
just
you
going to do
feel.
this today. And I've kind of slowed down on that as well because Instagram's algorithms are just fucking everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't keep
Instagram,
up.
stop your shit,
Come
man.
on.
Hashtag stop your shit.
I like
I
that.
thought TikTok was bad, but
No, I mean, well, I
Instagram's
think
moved
Instagram's turning into TikTok, and I think that's why people who kind of want to see their friends' updates and, what's happening in their friends' lives. That's not really happening anymore.
Yeah.
It's basically
Ads.
and I
Negative
guess content
news.
creators are kind of benefiting it, but people who are like macro, micro, whatever influencers, their engagement has dropped drastically.
Yes.
And people are seeing that, and it's become very difficult for people to actually really create content that is good, that's getting great traction, that's getting great engagement. So we've seen that, within our game with marketing, but it's I guess it's what you make of it, really.
Yeah, you gotta constantly be posting as well, four posts a
consistency.
day on TikTok.
But I mean,
I can't do
problem
that.
is,
That's exhausting.
But also the problem is these big fucking podcasts and shit that have all this cash and all these fucking hashtags and shit.
Yeah.
Those guys just flood, your reels and stuff with all their content and stuff. That's why I say rather go and support local, small podcasters, the independent guys. No one tells us what to put on our podcast.
No, no one's
fucking
governing you.
advertising company. And even if those guys did come on, we promise you, we'd tell them to take a hike. If it's doesn't fall within stuff that makes us stoked. Like the guys at Due South.
Oh,
Their, have you heard of these guys? So they do recycled ocean plastic.
These are beautiful.
Everything's made from recycled ocean plastic.
Yeah.
They've got the online site there. You can go / dewsouth.co and then / Stoked.
.co.za and then use Stoked
Yeah, you
at
got
the
some
checkout and
great
you receive
vouchers.
15% off your first
So
pair of
like
sunnies.
there's shops there
Check
at the
them
Sage
out.
and Salt Rock if you are in Belito. But yeah, recycled plastic, you can totally customize those. So you can get with the red
Legend.
lenses, the yellow lenses, whatever your heart desires. The arms are also customizable. So really dope brand. And those are the kinds of guys that we want to get affiliated
And
with.
it's lifetime warranty as well.
And a
so they're
lifetime
looking
warranty,
after you.
yes.
This is a company that cares, guys, about your oceans, as a consumer.
So if you're going to boof someone's glasses, make sure it's
These are
a
the
set of
ways.
Due South there.
Come on, no negligence.
So we dig it.
We
Yeah,
love
please
it.
don't steal your friend's
We
shit.
love it,
So
guys.
just a really cool brand. But I think the question that we need to get to is, because it's Women's Month, is why are women better than men?
Yes.
That's a
Hey, let me
Straight
rephrase
into
it.
the deep
Let me
ones.
rephrase it. Why are women better than Matt?
Yeah.
That's a whole new podcast. I'm kidding.
What's kiff about being a chick? What's kiff about being a woman?
I mean, there's a lot of pitfalls to being a woman, but
We don't want to hear those.
You don't? Oh, okay.
No, we don't. Let's keep it
Make us stoked, yeah.
No, I think, I don't think it's about, what gender is better than the other.
No, sure.
I think it's
100%.
just about understanding equality, first of all, human rights, equal pay, inclusivity. When we speak about women, there's so many different types of women.
Yeah.
There's trans women, there's African women, there's white women, there's so many different types of women. And I think sometimes there are certain groups of women that get alienated and isolated from society.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to just recognize that the woman is an incredible being.
Absolutely.
And they can do everything we
We can do
that's for
everything,
They can
and
do
we
shit we
can
can't do.
and we can birth a child.
Sure. Yes.
And I think
No,
it's
that's not for me, guys. I'd
I'd love to see you guys go through childbirth.
Have you seen those things that they put on you for
Yes,
period pains?
Yeah.
And they put it
It's
on
like a
men.
stimulator.
Like a stimulator. We should get that on the
It
podcast.
gives you the same
I think it's a
pain
great
as
idea.
like a...
Please,
Yeah,
can I
as-
just
as
come? I'll sit in the
camps.
back with the guys.
There's
And
an
we'll sit-
ancient Inca. There's actually an ancient Inca tradition where they used to tie metal balls to the guy's nutsack.
What?
Bible.
And when the lady is going through the pain, she would pull on the
Oh,
string,
I love it.
and so that the guy would experience.
We're bringing
the
this
same.
back.
We're
We're
bringing it
bringing
back.
I am
back.
here for it.
So we're tying balls to Matt's balls, so when he talks shit, I'll just yank him. And hopefully he gives birth to some better content. But how fucking nuts is that, eh?
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the
It's
devil.
fun. I think we, as women, we're capable of so many incredible things, but that doesn't take away from how amazing men are as well. There's some really great men in this world, and there's some really not so great men in this world. But it's the same for all kinds of genders.
Sure.
So I think we just need to be a little bit more understanding and aware and appreciative and respectful of, all kinds of people.
Just
no
be
matter
kind
what kind
to
of
one another,
yeah,
guys.
no matter what kind of
who
orientation
you
they
are.
are. Exactly.
Pink, purple, green, blue. Just be stoked and kind.
Exactly.
Red, like my face today. I've been on the beach playing
You've been on the
cricket
beach.
today.
Sharks
Must
been
be
on the
nice, eh? Is
I
that
got
how you
child.
spent your International Women's Day?
I got child. Yeah, 100%.
Good,
Playing
good.
cricket.
I
Definitely.
celebrated by working because I am very honored and very grateful to have a job as a working
Yeah,
woman in this
true,
world.
It's amazing.
So,
changing
I
the
think
world for the better.
trying to change the world one step
yeah.
at a time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to approach it from a point of view. I don't know if it was a quote or a book that I read or something, but when you look at a flower, you just appreciate the beauty of the flower. You don't have to be like,
You don't have to pick
hey,
up.
where does it come from? Where's it going? Who's its dad? Who's its mom?
Yeah.
Because I think too many times we try and understand everything, and you take away from that spontaneity
Exactly.
and that like sharpness, that beauty. They actually say the human brain evolved when we first started seeing flowers.
And
Because here's something that we can't eat. That has no nutritional
them.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of
obviously
them.
there's. But here's something that doesn't have we don't have to hunt it, we don't have to kill it, we don't have to, whatever the
not
case
take.
may be. It just
Yeah.
gives you beauty and just gives you pleasure from that point of view. So approach humans like that, like seeing a flower for the first time. You don't have to fucking.
And also letting it be.
Yeah.
Sometimes we want to take it for ourselves. There's a beautiful poem. I'll try and remember his name just now, whatever. And Carter Miles, I think. And he speaks about how, approaching love is the way you look at a flower. So you look at it and you appreciate it for what it is instead of taking it for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we need to treat human beings.
Yeah.
We look at it, we appreciate it, we let them bloom and blossom on their own without having to take it for yourself and have ownership and control over it.
It's so important, I think, to like you said, let people be and go through their own journey in life. It's so easy to try and wanting to control and take.
Yeah.
In the meantime, like you said, just let it be, let them go on their own journey, just
Yeah.
like you going on
Yeah.
your own journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Just
I can't go on my
Disappreciate.
journey because of fucking petrol so expensive.
I know, right? I'm in the same boat
your
as
own
you.
bull.
I'm so glad I just lived down the road from the studio. I basically just freewheeled down here.
No, that's why we live in Belido.
Please, can
Everyone in South Africa is
sponsor
freewheeling.
us petrol?
Yeah, 100%.
Engine?
We need to get those that are working on that vehicle. Apparently, there's a vehicle that's got water that can run on water.
What?
And now the fuel companies are trying to stop that from being
Obviously.
patented and
Yeah,
Obviously.
they would.
bunch of shitheads, man.
Yeah, the big oil guys.
Bluxums.
Like some. So you're not going on any
But-
journeys?
No, well, I mean, I got Checkers delivery,
Ah.
so they bring the journey to me.
So you just pay that extra couple of bucks and they just bring it to
I
you?
just gooi a dame. There's no
Checkers
COVID anymore. There's no COVID, so I just gooi a dame. The O's will pick you up now.
Yeah.
It's fine. A lot of O's will drive past you. Your mates. Sean, fuck you. You drove past me the other day, but it's fine. I don't forgive you. I
We
know
don't
where you
forgive
live.
you.
I'm going to burn down your house.
He's not going to do that. If your house burns down, it was definitely not
It wasn't.
No,
Jacques.
it wasn't Jacques. He
Oh
wasn't there,
God.
no.
Okay, so no journeys. And you, Matt? Anything exciting happening in your life?
Yeah, not much, eh? Small business is a bit slow at the moment. I've kind of broken away from that, but it's given me a lot of time to reflect and,
Have a little
try to,
quiet, retrospective thinking.
A
Yeah.
little bit of thinking, maybe a little bit of adjustment in my life, deciding, where I don't want to be, and then
Where you
also
wanna be, where
maybe
you
where I want to be a little bit.
I love that.
but
I think that takes a
cool,
lot of work and sort of understanding of yourself. I'm in that weird space as
It's
well.
a rad space to be in. I don't think you ever step out of that space.
Yeah,
When the
but-
fuck do you ever know what you want?
Yeah, but you also do you kind of shit. What am I doing? I'm just floating a bit, but maybe it is important. It is part of the journey.
Lilies float and they're
love
fucking
it.
awesome.
Yeah, we're back on the flowers. We're back on the flowers.
Surfboards float.
That's
Huh?
it. But yeah, I've been surfing a lot. Actually, to bring that up,
Nice.
I seriously
riding
need to
my
learn
Blue
how to
Rage
surf.
boards.
Yeah, the
Absolutely
Blue
love
Rage
them.
boards. There was some kiff
Blue Rage.
footage. You got it on Instagram.
Yeah, man.
Go,
No, I love
go
it.
follow Matt on Instagram. He's got
Matt
some
is
lekker surfing stuff coming out there. And
Good
the Blue
fun
Rage
surfing
boards.
with the boys.
Yeah.
We might go to Mozambique next week. We're not too sure, but that should be fun. We'll probably do an edit, so keep that.
Maybe you can come to Sydney with me. You could do a little surf there, eh?
Maybe come
time
to
I was
Sydney.
in
That's not
Sydney.
down the fucking road.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm going
You know how
next
tough it
month.
is to get into Australia.
I know. I just had to deal with it. I've just been going through it with myself for the last couple of months.
Lucky
We've
enough.
seen on the socials.
Oh,
We've
you've
on
seen
the
it?
socials.
Nah,
Because I think
Maria.
you're a criminal.
What do you
They accept
mean?
criminals.
No,
Bro.
They do accept criminals.
Australia, what's wrong?
Australian
Why
Home
did you get
Affairs,
caught
if you are watching this, I
Yeah.
am not a criminal. Please go check my criminal. I am terrified.
No, I'm an Australian citizen. I got my own passport. I can
Exactly.
vouch for Carla. It's
Thank you.
fine, guys. So
Thank
just
you.
relax there. Customs, don't be ready with 10 dogs when she does walk in.
Calm
We'll
down.
all be good.
Go
Calm
to
No, I
the
down.
do like
Patreon
dogs,
and
so-
go send us cash and
I
calm
love
down.
dogs. And I promise I'll clean my shoes before I arrive. I know they're really strict. Oh no, I'm telling you, I've been terrified. I've been having nightmares about getting to border and being on border security. What's that show? Border
Yes,
security.
border, yeah.
And being arriving here and someone's packed some really dodgy things into my bag. And I'm sitting that's not mine.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Pack your own bags, kids. Pack your own
bags.
bags.
Crazy,
And
but-
don't let them out of your sight.
It is important for them to be giving such security at the borders
Yeah.
because I do believe so many bad things do get into the country. They do in any case get into the country, nevertheless.
Yeah.
But it does hold
Just
a bit-
filter it back a little bit, yeah.
Definitely.
But
Yeah.
back. So I think South Africa as a whole, it will never get there, but we do wish and we pray that also happens with our country, I think. Also the electricity crisis. Throw that in there.
Just throwing Eskom at you. We're atting you right now, mate.
But yeah, I mean, if you, okay, this is a big one. If you decide to pursue this life with this new boyfriend of yours, would Australia be an option for you to be a mother, be an empowered woman, and have your kids there and start a new life?
Oh, wow, that's a.
Oh, he's gonna love me for asking you this.
Matt's boyfriend paid him for that.
I got him on the phone 2 hours before this.
I can
They shot
imagine.
for that Patreon contribution. Young Blackson.
Apollo's gonna 100% review. Yeah. Okay.
How long you
But
planning to go to
let's
Osborne?
compare it to South Africa in terms of safety.
Okay.
For yourself as a woman.
So many questions here. Okay, so I'm gonna answer your question first. I'm going for a month.
A month.
I'm only going for a
I
month.
thought it was longer than that. Okay.
No, just over a month, and
Okay.
I'm not going for good, so everyone can just calm down. And the way people are treating me at the moment is I'm leaving, and I'm like, guys, can you just calm down? I
Oh, well, then we
expect-
could have moved this podcast on. Matt was
No,
you're going
to
for life. And, oh, no. Oh, okay,
Matt just really wanted to see me.
Yeah, 100%.
Guilty as charged.
Oh, you
Well, we're
got
happy
it.
to have you, Carla.
Thank you. No, I'm only going for a month, so I'll be back. But to answer your question, I think, this trip is really just for me to go and reconnect with Carlo. His name's Carlo, which is hilarious. Carlo and Carlo.
Well, you guys are terrible at spelling. So just change one letter, then at least I won't forget your name and you won't forget mine.
Basically, it's just for us to go and reconnect. I mean, we've been apart for a couple of months, and so to reconnect and sort of try and suss out Australia and just see, if there is a future for me right now that isn't in the cards.
Okay.
I'm very happy here. I'm happy in SA. I love my job. I love my friends. I love where I am right now. I'm very fortunate to be able to travel right now. I mean, we all are, to be able to, have the opportunity to travel and especially go to Australia, which is really cool. And it's just really to just see where it's at, and marriage and kids and all of those things. Maybe not.
Yeah.
We don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I'm
I
just
like
rolling with it, eh?
I think it is important. I mean, that was quite a hectic question, but I also think it's so important not to project in your life. Try to enjoy the present.
Exactly.
Be in the moment.
You can't plan too far. It's all about being now and appreciating the now. And you're not the same person a week from now. So
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Anytime, an hour, I might be a different person. I mean, it might be a little bit schizophrenic, but no, but
Don't count
just
yourself short there.
counting myself so
No,
short.
man.
No, I think it's just just going with the flow. I think I've always been a person to plan and be obsessed with time and the future and what's going to happen a week from now, a month from now. I think it's just appreciating what you have right now and just being okay. I mean, I have a countdown of when I'm going. That's the only thing
we've
I really.
seen it.
You've all seen it. I think everyone is sick and
It's
tired.
like when
of it.
people go traveling, all of a sudden you forget how to fucking tell what day you're on. Like now you got to have a countdown countdown and shit like
I have
that.
a countdown on my phone. It's actually embarrassing. I genuinely have a countdown, and every day
exciting,
goes
man.
40, 39,
It's
38.
exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Doesn't that make you feel like it's going a bit slower though?
No, it's going so fast because I think to myself, I can only take one bag with me. I'm flying on Qantas and I can only take one suitcase. That has given me anxiety. I'm like, how am I gonna pack for a whole month? Gesundheit.
Wow, excuse me.
And Carla was saying to me, he's like, you know, I have a washing machine, right? You know, we can wash your clothes. I'm like, me? Repeat an outfit? Are you having a laugh? And he's like, you are ridiculous. So yeah, that's the only thing that's giving me anxiety, and that seems to make time go fast because, you know, planning is my thing.
Travel is important, people. If you're out there and you have the opportunity to go overseas, I say you have to do it to experience other cultures. Don't go
Broaden your
don't go to a
horizons.
different place and compare it to your home.
No, it's so
you will
dumb.
lose the
Essence.
joy and the spontaneity of the new place. You'll miss out on the cultures. Go there and learn a fucking new language. Experience different stuff. Don't try and do what you do in South Africa in a new place when you're in Rome. Do as
Yeah.
the Romans do. So
And please, God,
travel,
don't go
travel,
to
travel.
a foreign country
Yeah.
and eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Where's a
It's all the fucking same.
Do you have a South African
Like, don't go searching for your own country in another country.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't make any
no,
sense.
it doesn't make sense. I think travel's so important, and if you
Very.
have the luxury to be able to travel,
Are you
just
gonna
do
try
it.
some kangaroo while you're
Absolutely not. Okay, first of all, I don't eat animals
Yeah,
that
well
walk
done.
on the land.
Well
I
done.
genuinely, I'm sure you saw my thing on
I saw
MasterChef.
that on your Instagram.
No, I was watching MasterChef Australia, like all the reruns, and they were cooking kangaroo meat. I nearly had a
they-
cadenza. I was
they
like,
do it.
what the heck? And I like immediately messaged Carlo. I was like, I am so shook to my core. I am traumatized. And he's like, yeah, it's, it's a thing here. I mean, it's on like the high end, very, more fancier restaurants. I was like, I'll stick to my falafel. Thank you.
yeah.
I'm okay with that. I was like sending him photos of little Joeys, and I was like, I just want to cuddle them.
They are adorable.
No,
eh?
it's fine. No
Yeah.
judgment. You do
We
whatever
love
you need to
animals,
do,
guys.
but we love
them.
animals.
If you can love an animal, you can love the person next to you. That's for sure.
Exactly. So yeah, that's definitely not on my things. But I would love to see a kangaroo, and I'd love to.
Oh, you'll see.
I don't think I'm gonna cuddle a koala because I think koalas have
Scratch
chlamydia.
your eyes out. It's a
no, they
fucking
have
wild
chlamydia.
animal. It's a wild. They have chlamydia.
Yeah, it's like a genetic disease.
wait.
Like it's a really bad thing. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not gonna be hugging any koalas
I
anytime
don't suggest
soon.
hugging any fucking wild animal.
I
Unless
mean,
it's a leech.
a what?
A leech.
Why would you want to hug a leech?
Well, it's already keen, eh?
Yeah, it's already a stage 5 clinger.
No foreplay needed.
No foreplay needed. What? Yeah, no. But definitely no eating kangaroos, but no hugging koalas. But I will appreciate them from a distance and
Yeah.
just enjoy it and just take it.
So when you come back for episode 3, we're gonna have you with like a Steve Irwin hat.
I'll probably come back with an
Accent's
accent.
gonna change.
I'm gonna arrive here and I'm gonna be like,
Accent's
"G'day, mate.
gonna
I've just come back from
change.
down under. You seen in
Down under.
Sydney?"
Walking around upside down. I don't know how it works in Australia. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
actually wonder if everything is upside
It
down. Well, they're in the
definitely
same
is.
hemisphere of us, you silly.
No, they're
Just because they
not.
might be. Yes, they are.
No
They're in the
ways.
southern.
They're in this like 9th hemisphere. This is a Kef
We are
hemisphere.
stoked. This is stoked. You
We
see this
are real
laugh? This is
stoked.
Our
stoked.
geography shit.
I
Our
need a
guests
fucking
are
drink.
amazing, and Matt's fucking rad.
We love you guys. Guys, thank you so much for coming
Can't
this
believe it's
episode.
at the end of the episode.
Carla,
already.
we love your outlook on life. We love the
Thank you.
stoke you bring.
Thanks,
and
guys.
Thank you so
have the
much.
best fun going to Australia.
Take
Go
lots
hug
of
your
photos.
boyfriend and have a good time.
Oh, you'll see them on the gram.
Oh, we'll see that.
Go
So,
check
yeah.
out Carla on her Instagram page. She's a lot of fun. She's got some little pearls of wisdom thrown in there. Carla, look after yourself. Take
Thanks,
it
guys.
easy. Matt, you
Yes.
Stay stoked.
Please, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. We're all on YouTube on all the platforms too. So all the best. We're out. You.
Bye-bye.
I'm feeling kind of like stoked.